When dealing with clients, one thing we need to remember is the biopsychosocial model of people. And what this basically states is that the human organism doesn't actually just put the stresses from different areas of life into different buckets. Everything goes in the same bucket. And this is going to influence our training, it's going to influence our programming, it's going to influence our nutrition and our clients' overall goals. If you have a client who's under a ton of stress, what's going to happen is that constant secretion of cortisol, the stress hormones, the adrenaline, and that incredible mental fatigue that brings is going to bring down their ability to train in the gym. Because stress is cumulative and training is a stressor, what's a really good thing to do if you are going through that is reduce your training down to a minimal effective volume but a maximal effective output. So what I mean by that is you want to look at doing like 2 sets of anywhere between 6 to 10 and 8 to 12 reps of the exercises that you're doing, maybe even 1 set for more of the compound lifts that you're doing, and actually take each of those sets to momentary muscular failure. What will happen there is you will get the most benefit from those sets, but the stress of training is actually more of a problem caused by cumulative amounts of volume. So if you have a higher volume, you're going to generate a higher amount of fatigue. Now, we know that doing about 2 sets for a muscle group is going to give the highest return on investment on hypertrophy versus time. Yes, you will get more hypertrophy from doing more sets. However, you will create more fatigue. And having more fatigue there leads to greater recovery demands, which leaves less recovery demands to you to deal with the stress in your life. So if you are in a really high stress situation, in your situation where you can't sleep, i.e. a newborn baby, big workload, something like that, lots of travel, think of reducing your volume down to 2 sets per exercise per week, 1 for your compounds, and I guarantee you'll probably see a nice little uptick in hypertrophy and you'll feel a shit ton better.